Hello guys, today we are going to embark on a very special tour, the DMZ tour, to visit the border between North Korea and South Korea. The DMZ stands for the Demilitarized Zone, which is actually a buffer zone between North Korea and South Korea, which was established in the year 1953 after the Korean Armistice Agreement was signed between the two countries to cease the war that was going on between the two countries. Remember that this is not a proper peace agreement, so the war can break out at any time. That's what they say. The treaty was simply a temporary pause to the fighting hostilities, and it's a buffer zone that has been created between the two countries. So a bus is going to arrive now, and we are taking this tour. It costs about $60 per person, and I am told that a lot of American soldiers are actually guarding the border. So we'll go and see what it looks like. There are two Koreas out there, and one cannot be more different than the other. While South Korea is a bustling, developed, and a very futuristic country, little is known of the northern version of Korea. Due to a very dictatorial government in North Korea, the news channels are not able to operate freely, which means we, the public, are not able to know and comprehend how people living there are coping with day-to-day life. The Korean War was fought between 1950 and 1953, and even now a solid peace treaty does not exist between them. Since then, South Korea has embraced democracy, and Seoul, as we saw in the earlier video, is super efficient, clean, and a great place to live in. In this video, we venture to have a peek at their neighbor from the demilitarized zone, also popularly known as DMZ. So, to tell you the history of this bifurcation between North Korea and South Korea briefly, in the year 1945, after World War II ended, North Korea and South Korea separated, and they wanted to live their own lives. So the Russians were supporting North Korea, and the Americans were supporting South Korea. So they drew a line right in the center, and this was called the 38th parallel. After that, another war took place, and then the North Koreans came into South Korea and they took over Seoul. That was when the Americans landed here and they fought the Korean War and liberated Seoul. And then now what exists here is called the buffer zone. So there is a 4-kilometer stretch of land. 2 kilometers belongs to South Korea and 2 kilometers belongs to North Korea. And in between runs the line. This 30th parallel was later on discarded, and then a curved line actually exists as the border between the two countries. But 2 kilometers before and 2 kilometers after the curved line is what forms the buffer zone. So we are not allowed to cross the buffer zone. So what you can see from here is actually the DMZ zone. The DMZ zone consists of 4 kilometers of land between the two countries. But you can see North Korea very clearly from here.
We all live on time we borrow, time our children to us lend. Here today, but gone tomorrow, like a spark flying in the wind. We all look up to our fathers, all our lives if all is right, and we all need a mothers when the day is dark as night.
So the DMZ tour actually starts in a place called the Peace Park, and that is where we stopped first, and after that we took the bus and then we crossed the demilitarized zone area, and then we came to this place called the Dora Observatory. There are 2 floors here. The first floor there is a glass enclosure and you can see the border from there, and then when you come up to this rooftop, and there are a lot of binoculars that you see in the background from which through which you can see the border very clearly, and you can see areas of the North Korean side also. There is a North Korean flag over there which actually shows that we are on the North Korean side. So you can see the border very clearly from here.
And the drums of war are getting louder, a sound you never heard before. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking.
So the third and final stop in the DMZ tour is this place called the Third Tunnel, and you can actually go into the tunnel and then reach a point which is about 170 meters from North Korea. So I am now standing right outside this line called the 38th parallel, which was the old line that demarcated North and South Korea. So I am going to just make my way and make sure I visit another country, and here I have visited North Korea now.
In the snow. Yes, here we are, shining diamonds, burning bridges as we go. And the drums of war are getting louder, a sound you never heard before. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door.
So I am going to meet somebody from North Korea now. So this is the line that separates South and North Korea, and I'm going to go there and meet somebody from North Korea.
Sometimes things happen beyond your control, as if they have a life of their own. Choices you make, what appears to be right, seems you just have no say. As if you're a witness to your own mistakes, it's easy to play along. After you see what the choices came to be, like a storm that's passed on. Oh, the brain down the drain, oh, the fuse, the abuse. Oh, please, storm-felled trees, oh, the fight over who's right. Trying to remember all the shit that went down, I don't know what your intention was. Like trying to memorize the Bible backwards to the start and reciting it from my heart upside down. Oh, please, on your knees, a man, watch you defend. I'm right, therefore I fight. You're wrong, this fight is lifelong. See the water flowing under bridges. Time, my friend, has come to pay its dues, show its use. See the sheep, they're grazing on the ridges. Our friend the wolf has come to show a new beginning needs an end. Away with your say, today you are gonna pay. If not now, disavow the lie.